I'm Robin Baxter.
And you're an awesome artist.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm just getting to really appreciate what I'm seeing on the walls. So, okay, so what I want to know is, I wanted to know what your inspiration is for these pictures on the wall. Can you pan these, Jax?
So this is all from my Daddy's and Daughter's art project. So I say art project because it's part art exhibition, it's part interview, and it's also part fundraiser. And in the future, I also want it to be a Daddy's and Daughters award show, right? So it's a community-based project, and it's all men of the African diaspora with their baby girls to disprove the myth to say that men of the diaspora don't take care of their children, because that's not true. So 70% of what we learn through our eyes. Right? So it's never really said. It's always shown in different forms of media. All right? Particularly, news, celebrities, and things of that nature. Part one of the myth is only cool to be a dad if you have a son. You see that in a lot of movies a lot of times, because then you can raise your son to be the same little pimp that you were.
Okay.
But that's kind of the mentality. It's like, oh, it's okay because it's like it's an excuse on it.
But you're bridging over that sex gender thing
also.
Yeah.
We're bridging over that.
Okay.
And then part two of the myth is only cool to be a dad if you have the baby with a woman who's not of the African diaspora. We see that in celebrities a lot, where, the woman will either be white or Asian, or if she's Latina, she's very, very fair-skinned. And even though you have a lot of Afro-Latinas, it's a term we're kind of getting comfortable with now, but not Langston Hughes. I'm thinking about Arturo Schomburg. Arturo Schomburg is in the same age range as Langston Hughes, and he was an Afro-Latino from Puerto Rico.
Okay.
So just to kind of touch on that a bit, and to kind of also even prove my point, modern day example, Jennifer Hudson. Jennifer Hudson, her husband and her son, most people don't really know that she's married. You don't really see a lot of pictures of her and her family, even while they were active. Her husband is both a sports player, and he graduated from Harvard Law.
I love that.
Like, he had the best of both worlds, and then the picture I saw them, and their son was like in the middle, and he's going, because he's short, but he was already stocky and built, and I'm like, wow, but we don't see those images. We see our couples on the way out the door. So, or if they do show the couples together, like black couples together, they usually display dysfunctional ones, Ratchet Mondays, Love and Hip Hop, etc., etc.
Can I ask a personal question?
Sure.
And you can say no and we'll stop, okay? But was this inspired by your own dad?
It actually was not.
Okay.
I come from and a lot of people don't get it. I come from it takes a village to raise a child mentality.
All right.
And in hindsight, after I've done this project, I started to realize like how deep that really permeated into my childhood. That's always been my story. I've always had like a lot of community, because here's the thing, I started playing with that idea. So not only can any man or woman be, not only are you a parent to any child here, any child can kind of look at any adult and they be a somewhat parent to them. So
I love that.
It really,
it puts the responsibility on us to reach out and make sure that we're being the right kind of example to those children.
And it's a very African concept, and we kind of stray away from it, being in this American complex, but it's like, hey, it's something that we can apply right now, and it's something that's healthy too. I've learned how to be able to learn from any person, even if it's just one thing. Take that one skill that person has to give you and run with it. If they ain't good for nothing else, they good for that one thing.
They put that one thing in your life.
You know what I mean? And you take it and then you run with it. But really.